Hello and welcome to another engaging episode of Secret Sharlyana and her friend, the mysterious dark elf. They are hidden somewhere, so make your way to the cave where the mother mentioned and search for her son. I want to get rid of something. First, you never leave a child alone, no matter how old they are, because as a mother or parent you have to say yes. And this one on Ancaria Solawa. This supervisory duty that you have, you are allowed to. You are actually not allowed to hurt at all, because that is a violation of the supervisory duty that you have as a mother. Sure, something can always happen, I don't dispute that. But you can't lose supervision. And at this time, so where in this game world they actually know that there are opponents in there, it's not safe. And then it's freezing to say, yes, you. I let my son play outside and nothing happens. And now she has the salad that won a son, or her son, or rather, yes, has been lost. Let's say, is light, yes, that. So I would live in a time where I know there are dangers everywhere. It is no different today. Yes, I'm just saying we know what the children are threatened with. Yes, the adults are very angry. Kindergarten teachers, unfortunately, sometimes harm children intentionally, causing much distress among adults. Most underneath is open. That's the problem. I read, or had to read that one, that a kindergarten wanted to make a so-called cuddle corner where they could take the little children who weren't even there. In puberty, undressing in front of each other, even being allowed to touch each other, and an age that was really abnormal. It was really perverse. I did, when I read this, I had a tantrum. I actually had a real tantrum. Because you try to force small children, or children in general, to yes to, I don't know, I can't say that, because otherwise YouTube will point the finger and say, you, I'm not allowed to say that. But yes, intimacy. So that's the only word I can say right now, where YouTube doesn't scold me right now. Yes, let's put it this way, Jonas. Hey, you can help me get back to my mother from the cave. I was curious and wanted to explore the caves, but then there were the wolves. Please help me and accompany me to my mother. She is surely already worried. Yes, be brave. Yeah, and I don't know when, since where I heard that, you are really thinking, if you have children again, would it be better to send the children there at all? I am of the opinion, no, the children of today should stay away from kindergartens completely, because what they try to do with coercion, yes, they try to do with them with coercion. Yes, that's abnormal. Yes, things like that belong in prison. Things like that are not allowed near children. Yes. And yes, humans in general are a danger to children. And yes, unfortunately, it is no longer said, no, you are not even allowed to. But the politicians are even discussing legalizing it. Hey, leave our kids alone. Yeah. So, I don't know. I'm so pissed about it. Thank you for bringing back my boy. I know it's not much, but take this as a reward. Thank you. And let's level first. And I don't know that that makes me really, really angry. And I don't know that's abnormal. That's abnormal to do something like that to a child. I don't know. I don't know what's going on in their sick heads. Yes. But this is definitely not normal. Yes, this is basically not normal. This is our village. When I was in kindergarten, that wasn't the case. Oh, okay, yes, let's heal ourselves. We have no reason to heal ourselves, but we heal ourselves. Yes, we were left alone because we were children. Yes, children are children. They should also be children and not somehow. Yes, I don't know how to do that to them. Do you actually know what you're doing to children psychologically so the politicians don't know that, or are they the ones who stand on it? You know what I mean? The question really arises as to whether they stand on it. Yes, I'm hardly protected from fire by my armor. That's not fire. No, I didn't want that now. I actually wanted where does it go? Ah, okay, she has what? She has saved something, okay, and I don't know. I get when I think about it now, I have extreme stomach pain. I feel so bad just thinking about it. Yes, that you have children, something like that, want to put on something terrible. Yes. I really want to do something like that, and I don't know anymore. I really don't know anymore. It's no wonder why many women say, no, we don't want children anymore, even though they do. Yes, but they say, no, we don't want to have children here in Germany because Germany is not a good country for children, where I have to agree with them, yes. Germany is no longer a country for children, but for perversity. And yes, no idea. So I'm always of the opinion that something like that has to be locked away. So the problem is thanks to alleged feminists. What do you think? Why do you think they probably had a petition at the time? So as I was told, a mother started a petition for such people to come free, or stop, because it affects human inviolability. Hello, Goes. Who protects our children? Today's justice system no longer does that. It no longer protects our children. On the contrary, the shooters, the perpetrators are just there. The justice system can say, no, it's not like that, but it's like that, and completely honest. I don't want to be in their shoes, because sooner or later, I say as it is, it's gonna pop, and it's gonna pop, right? The problem is that it is parents who then act, and people should really take into aid, not those who there was something to be done. But these parents, and the day will come that the parents will rise up and really shoot against the complete justice system. So yes, you can shoot him. Yes, it's just this saying, shoot after the research. There are many, and a police won't be able to open anything. Yes. Apart from that, yes, because it's just like that. Parents are fed up, at least the reasonable parents who can still think reasonably clearly, are fed up with certain LBQ nonsense. Yes. They're really fed up. I sometimes watch a YouTuber who reports like that, and he said it too. Also said that the comments are now changing. They are really violent. So it really says many mothers and fathers who say no, they should just dare to approach our children. Even if the judiciary does nothing, we will do something. And that's where I say, okay, that should really give the judiciary something to think about, because the problem is it's going to pop one way or another, whether they want it or not. Yeah, so how is the question, and when is the question? You don't know that, but that's definitely what happens. It's not up for debate, it's just an assumption. But what I reported in the comments of the person who also talked about it, he said himself, no, there will be. It will at some point go wrong. I don't think it's right that there are people like that. And I don't think it's right that you want to exchange intimacy with children in kindergarten. I don't think that's right either. That's abnormal. And quite honestly, that's even great. That's exactly even worse. Much worse than what is now like. I mean, it's already bad for children here, especially here in Germany, but it's getting even worse for the children, and no wonder. So I met a lot of families who emigrated completely. They emigrated because they don't want to live in this country. They said that you could say in the past that you are proud to be German, but now you are only ashamed of the country and say, no, we are protecting our children, we are emigrating. Even when we did for ourselves, but at least our children are protected. And yes, there are actually countries that really criminalize things like this. That is, to people like that who mean children here and a little bit of crapfee and here and there, yes. I don't know. I once spoke to someone, an Algerian woman who also lived in Germany, and she said, she spoke to me literally. Do you want to know what happens to such people? I'm like, yes. Why not? I want to. She says, they will. You'll never see them again. I'm so okay. Why does she say yes? Because they just disappear completely without a trace. Where I said to myself, okay, what does disappearing without a trace mean? She says, yes, just as it is. Yes. Where I then think, okay, that means in plain language, they will simply disappear completely. And then she asked me if I would transform. Okay. She asked me if I would mind. I said that. Actually not, because people like that should keep their fingers off the children. Keep children away. Children are children and not any objects of pleasure. And so she just said that these people disappear completely without a trace. No one knows what happens to them, not even the police in Algeria knows, and she just told me that, and okay, but it was once I also wanted to know what happens to people like that in other countries. Will they spare or get those who get war, those who still get a medal, like it is here? Yes, and indeed. So what she told me was that they just disappear without a trace and never be seen again, and get will get. Yes. He's already where I say, okay, yes, okay, no one will miss him anyway, so that's why that's it. The children are at least sure on that point, so if I have a problem with it, companions through missions can join the journey. Depending on your character, you will hold back or actively fight along. After completing the task, these companions will say goodbye again. Fighting companions can be equipped as desired. Simply click with the desired weapon or with a shield on the portrait of the companion, whereby companions click. When leaving, the companion leaves this weapon on the ground. Okay, yes. I just wanted to tell you that too. As I said, this was told to me by a woman with whom I had a really wonderful conversation and who also listened. Yeah. And this? No, I have no problem with that. Why would I have a problem with that? Because they are not people. They are not people. And whoever attacks children, yes, because they have no idea, because they are so sick and disturbed, it's no wonder, then it happens to them, right? Yes, so, yes, it's my opinion. And in Germany, freedom of expression is such a point. and I can express my opinion. If anyone has anything else against it, they're out of luck. Please contact Walt Disney and get out there. Maybe there will also be a Disney movie where there is singing, and the little birds then comfort you and sing with you and stand around and clap their hands. You won't get that from me, yeah. And this before.
My armor barely protects me from normal damage.
What kind of normal damage is this? Dude, seriously, do you have your butt open today or something? And that's exactly why I frequently point out there are men and women, can't you see? I don't know, but Germany stands unique in this matter. What on earth is this gender madness he's talking about? Speaking of gender madness, I watched a video not too long ago. In fact, many parents like me said, yes, I'm modern. But my daughter still gets pink stuff and my son gets blue stuff, and it just continues that way. I observed this once and someone mentioned, yes, I consider myself modern, but I only recognize two genders, man and woman. And then I couldn't help but smile thinking about it. Yes, how many hate comments will this video receive? Indeed, this video is already getting them. 4 or 6 million views where I said yes. Wow, that there is a video that has so many views and it is really celebrated. This video is really celebrated where I say okay.
Yeah, it's just how it is, you know.
People don't like that anymore, it's the truth. People will fight back. Yes, because they say no, there are only two genders, man and woman, point, and their people can do what they want. But they will lose. They will lose because these people who say there are only two genders, male and female. They will win because they are in the majority, and that's why I wanted to have said it that way. Yes, let's talk to him here now, excited farmer. You're just in time. Recently, the animals in these islet forests have become very aggressive. The local forester can no longer finish his tasks. Now I learned that Aragon is the ranger in Schönblick. He could help solve our problems. Surely he will stay at the Dancing Seraphim Inn. Now what do you say? Can you give him this dispatch? Yes, rely on me, I certainly won't disappoint you. Yes, you will never disappoint anyone, help us. Yes, we have done a lot now, we have a lot now. A lot is actually achieved in the second. Follow, actually. Very good. Even introduction. Level up. Level up. By defeating enemies and solving missions, experience points are gained. If enough is collected, the character increases by 1 level to its character values. It increases and it becomes much stronger. At the top right there also appears a plus sign to the left of the portrait of your character. After each level up, this should be clicked With each level increase, the character can improve his abilities. These are displayed in the character inventory at the top right and can be accessed by a simple click on the plus button. In addition, more skills can be learned from time to time. There are several to choose from, which can be chosen depending on how you play. So, okay, thank you, and too late, Elim. Hello, that's a serious mistake. My goodness, they are... Oh, so, why am I pressing cup? I want to press something. Heaven still won. Yes, and that's why it won't take long. It won't take long, then it will really pop. Yes. But sometimes it has to be like that. Sometimes it just has to be that people... Those who don't want that, those who are forced to do it, put it to the versal sopurial. That's now... Oh, there it is. That's a fact. You can do what you want. Yes, yes, like that. But I will not judge the people who say they defend themselves. On the contrary. Because why should I? Because they are just demanding their rights, and you have seen it several times. A friend even said that at the Olympic Games it was right, catastrophic. I am ashamed of this opening. You could have done something that should have been banned. So I said, okay. I didn't look at it because I'm not interested in this shit anyway. So she also said, can you be lucky that you didn't do that? Because then you would have completely freaked out. The problem is, I don't know what their problem is or what kind of sick shit they are. Practice it or withdraw it, but it's really, really, really disgusting. Yes, and I say it as it is. Yes, wait, there was something... Oh, there it was. No, I don't think it was here. Yeah, never mind. Let's move on now. And yes, I can truly understand the people who were freaked out here. There were quite a number of hate videos about the Olympic Games where I remarked, it's a good thing I'm not watching that nonsense. And so the girlfriend just expressed she despises these hateful comments. Well, they're extremely violent. Where I said, well, rightly then no, I mean people don't feel like it anymore. You have to decide what to accept or not. And when you say no, you refuse to accept it anymore, you desire to have it as it always is. Yes, so man and woman, then it's just like that, yes, and the government can do whatever it wants, but it will absolutely never be able to manipulate these determined individuals. So no matter what they do or attempt or whatever, yes, that will absolutely not work, because these people have eyes in their heads, yes, and can hear even if they don't have eyes. They hear and they comprehend quite well, and they discern by now what these individuals are up to, what they are doing to our children, want to do, and because they are mentally unwell, let's say, so disturbed and ill. And of course these individuals want to draw the line completely, and I can fully understand it, I can comprehend it extremely clearly, because I don't want my child in kindergarten either. Or at school now when I contemplate my children or my youngest son. I also don't want my son returning home and saying, yes, Mom, I was inappropriately approached here and there by the teacher or the student. Dude. What's going on? I don't know, this is a danger to the children. This is a real danger, and this has to be stopped. This madness has to be stopped. This just doesn't work anymore. I mean, why can't you let children have children? Why not? Why do you have to wait? Why do you have to do everything with coercion? Yes, with coercion, even with coercion. People, yes, and that's why yes, people. I think it's that time again. I think 30 minutes have passed. We'll see you in the next episode again, if it says so again. Secret. You know what to do. Leave a subscription, a feedback, a thumbs up. I would be very happy about it, and I wish you a good morning or a good night, a nice weekend or a nice start into the week or a nice midweek. If you have holidays, I always wish you something better than what you celebrate. We'll see you in the next episode. Take care and goodbye.